Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Wonderful to see all of you here today. Ready to get into another topic about your life, changing it and everything like that, right? You want to do that? Wake up. You're living a program dream. I want to share something with you today from a different perspective that would open your minds and your eyes, and with this knowledge, you guys will be able to definitely do something amazing in your journey in your life. Because I think when it comes down to changing your life, it's really about our interpretation, our mindset, right? How we see things. And we know that we can change and affect anything by our perception and our observation. Wonderful to see all of you here today in my super chatters. Oh man. So the first thing that I want you to understand, and thank you for the super chat. First, I see the first super chat. And the reason why your super chats and your readings are so accurate, and I'm going to share with you why they're so accurate. And they're not it's like a psychic thing. So once you learn how to do this, what I'm about to present to you, then anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. So thank you for the super chats. You guys are always on time. All right, let's do a couple super chats, and we're going to start this deep dive right now. All right, check this out. And by the way, I will share with you an affirmation that you will use, and it will get you to where you want to be. We're going to touch on that. All right, let's go. Ash. Hi, Ash. Thank you for your super chat. Hi, Mark. Any messages for me with timeline? Man, this have to be synchronicity. That's what we're talking about today, timelines. And you asked me this super chat with a timeline, so we're definitely on the same frequency. So what's going on with your timeline? You are about to shift into another timeline. And check this out. You may have been getting a lot of weird dreams, or maybe a little deja vu thing they're going. You've been thinking about this a lot. Well, it's because you are creeping in to a new timeline. So it means that you've been doing something great. It's like the universe is applauding you right now, Ash. It's saying keep going, because you're one step closer to that desired reality. Good for you. Okay, we got the Chicago. Mark, do you have messages for me? Thanks in advance. Messages says moving forward, leaving behind. It's telling me that it's time for you to move forward and leave the past, no matter what it is. Your future is brighter than what your past is, and you have to allow yourself to see things now and cut it off. You will accomplish a lot more doing that. Once you start to do that, the present is your friend and is your point of power. Thank you. All right, so check this out. Let's continue. All right. So did you know that your consciousness, the vehicle that we are communicating with right now, right? You have never lived your life in a single timeline. None of us has ever lived a single version of ourselves. It's impossible. Here's why. The thing that breeds your awareness is roaming. Your consciousness and your awareness does not have a fixed signal. That means that you are simultaneously living timelines right now. You just can't feel them. You just can't experience them. But feeling and experience, Mark, doesn't mean it's not. Well, Mark, if I can't feel it, I can't experience it, it's not there. No, it is still there, because your consciousness is still there. Your brain can only interpret one reality at a time. Check this out. You know the reasons why you have deja vu? It's not a spiritual thing. You know the reasons you have glitches? It's not a spiritual thing. Mark, I've been glitching, man. I've been Is my consciousness high, man? I'm on the next level of manifestation. I've been having a lot of deja vu. It must mean that no, it's physics. What's happening is this. Yes, your consciousness definitely is on another level. But what's really happening is it's that your brain is glitching to these timelines that are existing right now. Think about it. Your consciousness, right? The vehicle, it's not fixed. You innately know that. We all know that. Our consciousness is not fixed. So what is it that makes me flip to the timeline where I can experience my reality? That's what we're going to talk about. Let's do some more readings. But let that sink in your head, that you have never lived a single timeline. Right now, you and I, we have been living infinite timelines. All right? So let's continue with our readings. All right. Allergy Beats. Grand Rising, Mark. What you got for me? Man, I got a lot of good news for you, and I just saw the flash. It says, good news, good news, good news. So it's really about what you've been waiting for is about to be answered. So you have a lot of things that are getting ready to start shifting into your favor. That's the reading. So it says that your time has come. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Mark, what message do you have for me? Linda, the message is everything is unfolding in perfect timing. You are on the state of receiving. You're in the state of receiving right now. So allow yourself to be chilled. This is the time for you to relax. Don't get hyped. Don't get stressed, because things are about to shift for you. Just continue to be in the moment. And just when you look around, you see everything around you right now. Look at it and say to yourself, man, this is all unfolding for me perfectly. That's what it's telling me to tell you. This is all unfolding for me perfectly. You start to do that, boom, boom, boom. That's for Linda. All right, let's continue here. Uncommon money. Hey, Mark, money, money, money. So is it money you're looking for, money you're desiring? Then you're going to get the money. And here's the affirmation I'd like you guys to all use, and this is for you, uncommon money. So guys, here's how you're going to shift into the timeline that you want to experience. All right, here's the affirmation. All right, you got to use this daily, a couple times a day, and you will start to shift into that timeline and the reality. Here it is. I'm going to break this affirmation down to you too. It says, why is my desired reality unfolding for me so effortlessly? I'll repeat it again for you. Why is my desired reality unfolding for me so effortlessly? Now remember, we are simultaneously living timelines of more than one reality. When you use this affirmation, why is my desired? Now you are choosing, you're picking and choosing. Because you pick and you choose now, you have moved from the non-local to a local point. Got that? Unfolding for me, coming into existence so effortlessly, subconscious with no resistance, bypassing your critical divide. Got that? All right, let's continue with some more super chats, so we'll dive deeper into this. Okay. Yuri says, hey Yuri, how you doing? Blessed day, Mark. Any inspired words from the universe for me? Thank you. Okay, Yuri, this is what the universe is saying to me. The universe is saying, it's now yours to hold, but your own mind must release the power. So what that is saying in layman's terms is that your ego that you've been using a lot, you are now going to overpower it. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, Yuri, but lately you've been having more control over your mind. It hasn't been affecting you as much lately, and that's because you've been doing a lot of the work. You've been sticking to your purpose and your mission. And that's what the universe is saying for you. Okay, Imala. Hey Imala. Hey Mark, can you please give me a reading for the week ahead, and can you tell me which scratch off I should play? I live in New Jersey. Thank you. Oh, New Jersey, I'm seeing this another one. It's a black, like this big scratch off. Black, tall, color black. It's up. It's an upper scratch. It's over $20. That scratch off, perfect for you. All right. Messages for you for this week. This week's message is to stay in faith. It says, just because you can't see it and just because you don't see anything happening, there's a lot going on, working on behind the scenes for you. And this is, it says, your superpower is your trust. Trust it and it will pop into your reality. Okay? Amit, how you doing, Amit? How you doing, man? Energy message. Amit, your energy is good this week. I am picking up change, growth, patience, and consistency. And all the things that you're facing, you're doing a better job of ignoring them and not absorbing them. So that is a great sign and a great movement for you. Abundant Angel, sending you energy of gratitude. Abundant Angel, and sending you a message, and the numbers popping in for Abundant Angel, and it's 2117 for Abundant Angel. All right, Brian, how you doing, Brian? Hi, Mark, what message do you have for me? Brian, the message I'm hearing for you, Brian, is, you know, you've been struggling with a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, right? Not to the point where it's debilitating, but to the point where it affects your emotions. So here's a message I have to tell you according to what I'm picking up. It says, that struggle is over, because it's just telling me to tell you, and I told you guys, it says your mind is a liar. Whatever it's telling you, stop believing it. Because now, once you get centered and you question your mind with, prove it to me, that's telling me to tell you, tell your mind to prove it to me, that's when your mind will go silent. Because everything it's trying to tell you, attempted to tell you, is not true. So you move forward with that. All right, let's continue. So guys, thanks you for the super chat, guys. Appreciate them, and we'll continue with this. So so here's the thing about the timeline switch, okay? And your consciousness is not roaming. Guys, I have to tell you something. There is also a battle going on. Here's the battle that's going on. There are forces, organizations, whatever you want to call it. We're in the matrix, right? But there are forces that are working to keep your signal muddied up. In other words, there are towers, like signal towers. Some of these signal towers, they are designed to mess up your tower in your brain. So your brain is broadcasting these realities right now, and you're only experiencing one of them, right? And most likely, it may be the ones you don't want to experience. You want to experience a reality where you're successful. So now you know that reality is existing right now, because it's impossible for your brain to be fixed in one. It's possible for your consciousness to be fixed in one location. And I'll throw this caveat in there to you. Even your memories, guys, the memories you have, when you gather your memory, and this should also give you a tip, like to let you know something's off. Scientists now discovered that memory is not stored anywhere in the brain. Memory is in a field. So we are accessing memories. We're not remembering memories. We're accessing outside. So there's some kind of field going on out there. So that means every memory you're having is just you going back or tapping into a frequency that's happening. But here's the thing I want to alert you to. There are towers that are up, and these towers are designed to give you an interference pattern. They are designed for the chosen ones. They don't worry about the other people. They already have the other people. They already have NPCs. It's you they're after. You the chosen one, all right? All of you here. What these towers are designed to do, they're designed to keep your signal in a low frequency from tapping into one of those timelines. How do they work these signals? Well, they work these signals by making them a low hertz frequency signal. By number one, they adopt it with a lot of fear, with a lot of doubt. Number two, with a lot of distraction. When you have distraction and you have doubt, it will automatically lower what's called your natural vibratory state. Natural vibratory state, your NVS. I'm going to talk more how to break that signal. All right, let's continue. Sylvia, how are you doing, Sylvia? Happy Sunday, Mark. Do you have any message for me this week? Sylvia, you are on the up and up. I hear up and up for you. Things are changing for you in a better way. More visual exercise, more feel as if it's real, and your life will definitely take a turn for the better. It says the worst is over. Karen, how you doing, Karen? Karen says, hey, Mark, is ego part of conscious or subconscious? Very great super chat. I love it when you guys give me these super chats about things to learn, and it's all good in your energy reader, but now you guys can learn something. So is the ego part of conscious or subconscious? So the ego is primarily conscious. The ego have no it has a connection to the subconscious, meaning that it can communicate with the subconscious, but the ego is its own separate being. So I'll give you an example. It's like, let's say you live in Italy and your friend lives in Spain, right? So you have two different countries, but Italy can communicate with Spain. Spain can communicate with Italy. So you guys can talk to each other. But you have a different country with different rules and different laws, right? So you're on the same planet. So that's how the ego works. So the ego has its own realm in the conscious, and the subconscious has its own realm in infinite realities. So here's the thing about this. That means your ego will not agree on the subconscious. Just like if you live in Spain and Italy, you go to visit Italy, what they do in Spain, you can't do in Italy. What they do in Italy, you can't do in Spain. They have different rules. So you have to learn the rules of the country you're visiting, right? So you got to learn the rules of the conscious and the subconscious. So I'll give you one rule and then we continue with our super chats here. One rule that you all should realize and know right now is that in the conscious, it works with when I see it, I believe it. So that means your conscious mind says, if I can't see it, it's not happening. The rule of the subconscious is not that. The subconscious says, when you believe it, you will see it. Let me repeat it because this will help you. It's very important you get this one. In the conscious mind, when I see it, I believe it. In the subconscious mind means when I believe it, I shall see it. I'm going to elaborate more on that and the timeline and show you something powerful along that and how to break those interference pattern from the matrix going into your lives. Okay, hi Mark. Nicholas. Hi Mark. Is there any messages for me I should know? Nicholas, the message is telling me this. It says there's one thing you definitely should know. And it says you should know that every day you must remind yourself that you are multi-dimensional. So why is it telling me this for you in particular, Nicholas? Because self-esteem issues. My friend, you are beyond worthy. Sometimes you feel down, sometimes you feel up. Remember, multi-dimensional means that you have the option to interlock or interplay with any high esteem version of yourself. Just that awareness is going to free you from a lot of the issues you have going on. That's what it's telling me to tell you for Nicholas. CJ, how you doing, CJ? CJ, messages for you is, I hear congratulations, you are changing your inner map of reality. Despite, it's also saying to me, a lot of the issues you've been facing emotionally are these little, what I call quirks. They're all part of you, your change and your growth spurt. So that means you're growing into a new version of yourself, and these little hiccups will soon pass away. They'll be gone. They'll move out of your field. Hey V, how you doing, V? V says, hey Mark, there are strange things happening around me. What do you see for me? That's the change. Now you're coming out of your void. So whenever you're in the void, when you're getting right to the end of the void, when you're getting ready to the end of the void, that's where you're going to meet the most crazy, trippy stuff. All like, it just seems like it get worse, then you're about to get better. So those things you're seeing, it means that things are about to shift for you. So this is the time to keep optimistic and to just relax and know that things are still on. I hear nothing's changed. Everything is still good. That's what I'm hearing for V. Okay. Carmel Gabrielle, how you doing? Yes, you are living your best life, and the numbers are backing it up. Here they go. 55672. There it is. All right. One Love. Thank you, One Love. How you doing, Mark? Mark, why am I abundantly wealthy? I dreamt of a huge white chicken. What are the messages? All right. Very key point here. White. The color white in dreams represents purity, represents fresh start, represents light, represents elevation. White is a color, when you see it, it makes you feel light, it makes you feel refreshed. It's one of those colors that your brain associates with dopamine. White, red, yellow, those colors make you feel in a better mood. So the fact that you see white, that says abundance, lifting. The chicken now, the chicken means health. In societies, chicken is food. It's nutritious. It's abundant. When you see white chicken, means if you're eating food, you have to have money, you have to have wealth. And the color white, you put them together, that's a dream of impending money or some type of financial reward heading your way. Thank you, One Love. All right, let's go. Tammy, Grand Rising, Mark, how are you? Hope all is well. Do you have a message for me on winning the PA Pick 5 numbers to play for today? Well, you know what? Today, as I was driving, this number popped up. What is it? Here's a number. I saw this number. 40454 for the Pick 5 numbers. Got it? Those are your numbers that you're going to play. I saw that today. I said, this is interesting. Why am I seeing this number? Now I know why it was to give you this number. You asked for it. All right. Terrence, how you doing, Terrence? Yes, Terrence, numbers are here for you. I have 71197. All right, good. All right, let's continue. All right, guys. So these, what we call these interference pattern that they put up for us to keep us from shifting into the reality we want, right? They make us feel separate. So one of the biggest tools that the Matrix uses to keep you and I from discovering that we can shift and change reality just like that is the feeling of separation. It is propagated through everything. So one of the first lessons for you guys to be able to shift to your desired realities is to have this in your mind as a point of reference. The all is one and the one is all. The only thing separate from you experiencing your realities, my friends, is an illusion. It's called your brain. Your brain can only watch one channel at a time. Here's the facts. All the other channels are still playing. So what the Matrix does, they keep you distracted so you can stay on one channel. They don't want you to entertain the possibilities of other channels. Hence, you and I are being fed more fear, more doubt, more distraction. Now, I'll give you a quote. Our chosen ones know this one. Whenever there's something going on in the world, you guys always see this and you guys are always on point. You guys say, I wonder what they're distracting us from now. Why are they putting this out? What is going on? They must be distracting us from something. It means you guys have been hipped and recognized the game now. You see, guys, they no longer can hold the chosen ones down. They can't hold you down anymore. Because you guys are recognizing the power of science and physics. You now know that your consciousness is not fixed. You're roaming. You can't be locked down in one reality. It's impossible. You're just experiencing one version of reality. So the first thing to do to shift is to remember the all is one and the one is all, right? Then I'll talk about the next thing to make you shift. All right, let's continue with some more readings and then we'll get into the next thing to make you shift. So write them down, remember them. Hi, Mark. Peter, hi, Mark. Any messages for me? Yes, 22991. All right. Miss Estefan, how you doing, Mark? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, hi, Mark. Any messages for me? Thank you. Hey, Miss Estefan, it says that this week is the week of reflection for you. It says to reflect on things that, this is what it's telling me. It says this is the time now you're going to use your past to influence your present. Go back and remember, this is telling me to tell you, remember all those times in your life when you didn't think you would get out of it, when you didn't think it would work out, but somehow it did work out. It's telling me to tell you it's the same game at play. So no matter what's going on in your life, you're always destined for it to work out. So reflection is telling me to use that as a motivation to get you out of these times when you feel a little bit off key. That's from Mr. Stefan. Velvet is balance, and you're definitely balanced, and that's what your energy is saying to me right now, Velvet, that you have found what's called your sweet spot. Remember your sweet spot. Keep it going, because it's going to move you towards whatever it is you want. Entrepreneur spirit. How you doing, entrepreneur spirit? Yes, the numbers I'm seeing for you right now is 55007. Powerful, powerful messages right there. Hey, Indigo Fox. Man, let me tell you something. The super chatters, when you pop on, I automatically know you now connected, because you guys are so consistent with the super chat. So I am even more connected to you energetically, because when you're more consistent, I develop a lock. So watch this. Indigo Fox, happy Sunday, big bro. Check this out, Indigo Fox. I gotta tell you something special about you, man. All right, Indigo Fox, you have an impending financial release coming for you, right? So you have some money, and this money is coming out of nowhere. And I mean, I'm seeing nowhere. And this is, listen to this. This money that you're gonna get was 4 years in the making, man. And it was because a family member that's connected to you did something that's going to benefit you. I can't even make this up. Just come back and report to me when it happens. All right, let's go. Angie, how you doing, Angie? Hi, Mark. Any significant developments you can see for me in the next 4 weeks? Not in the next 4 weeks. In the next 6 to 7 weeks. Meanwhile, in the next 4 weeks, this is the time to plan for your success. This was telling me. It says, plan as if it's already working out for you. If you plan as if it's already working out for you, that's when you have your shift. Right now, you are having a lot of what we call, I wouldn't call it unstable thinking, but a lot of inconsistent thinking. Your thoughts right now are not consistent, which is normal. Whenever you want to achieve something, your mind will put up a lot of scenarios. This week, in the next 4 weeks, be on easy mode. It's telling me to put yourself on easy mode. Plan as if it's done. And then we're looking at the 6-7 week mark where you'll see a significant development popping in for you. Hazel, how you doing, Hazel? Hazel, yes. Any messages for me, Hazel? Yes, Hazel. I'm seeing the 4s, 44994. Limitless Mind. How you doing, Limitless Mind? Love, yes, man. How you doing? Limitless Mind. Limitless Mit. I love this. 888. Mark, any messages for me? Energy reading today. So your energy reading is good. However, you are now changing, what is telling me here? Hormonally. Your body is healing. So you are going through a transformation in your health, man. So I don't know if you know this, but there's a part of your body or some type of thing that you kind of was bugging you or bothering you, man. It's now going to move past you. You're going to get over it. So transformation of health is on the horizon for you. And you know what I'm talking about because you've been experiencing it pretty much all your life. All right, free blessings. It's not an I wouldn't consider it an autoimmune disease, but it's similar to it, and you are about to beat it because your cells have now recognized it and they are now duplicating it to change it. Wow, that's a powerful reading right there. Good for you. Happy to hear that. All right, we got, okay, Free blessings. How you doing? Hi, Mark. How are you? Do you have a message for me? Yes. Numbers again. 61660. Rosa. Hi, Rosa. How you doing? Happy Sunday, Mark. Do you have any insights for me? Rosa, take it easy. It's all good. That's not. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing. Stop. What is it? Anticipation or running ahead. Relax. Force. Here's the word. Force yourself. Using the word force. Force yourself to take it easy, because it's only your ego that's doing this. It's not you. That's what I'm hearing for Rosa. All right. How you doing, Devin? Hey, Mark. Any message for me? Lottery games for me. The lottery. I just hear lottery is in your favor. I'm also picking up feeling. Going with what you feel is right. Use your feeling and use your intuitive nudges, man. This is good for you. All right, we'll continue. Let's do some more teachings here, and then we'll continue. All right, so the interference pattern that the matrix uses to distort our signal and our communication to tap into our reality is, number one, they make us believe that everything is separate. But now you guys know separation is an illusion. The all is one, the one is all. In quantum physics, we know everything is entangled. Science now breaks that apart. They show us that. The next thing now, this affirmation, I'll share it again with you guys. You got to use this affirmation. So the first concept to break and to get into that shift is all is one, one is all. Now we're going to use an affirmation to further shift us, and then I'll give you the third part to that. The affirmation is, why is my desired reality unfolding for me so effortlessly? You'll do that about 2 to 3 times a day. All right. Third part now, to make the shift happen, you have to go cold turkey. We're going to have to cut off our social media algorithms for things that are not in line with us. So that means we're going to go cold turkey on no news, on no mainstream media stuff. We're going to go cold turkey on any Instagram feed that is not in alignment with what you want. Go into your feeds, the only thing you guys should be typing into your feeds are consciousness, motivation, inspiration, manifesting the lottery, winning the lottery with the subconscious mind, using the law of expectation to win the lottery. Notice I don't use the law of attraction anymore, because I told you about the law of attraction. We're not law of attraction anymore. We're law of expectation, and we're law of experiencing. So those are the 3 things that you have to do right now. Because guys, I'm telling you, this battle is subtle, but it's real, man. And they're playing so much. They're playing so many people, man, and they don't even realize it. You are not going to get played. So one of the biggest ways they play people is social media. They put a lot of engaging feeds that will keep your mind constantly dopamined up. Dopamine is great for your brain, but people, consistent dopamine is not good for your brain. Do you know that? Dopamine is only meant to give out and come back, and come back. You're not supposed to be dopamine. You're not supposed to be dopamine up all day. And I'm going to show you why. Dopamine up all day will severely limit your connection to your infinite realities. Social media is made to keep you and I dopamine up all day, man. I'm going to show you the science behind it. Why dopamine up all day isn't good for you. All right. A matter of fact, you have to have days where you feel bored. You got to have days where you go cold turkey from social media. Now, I'm going to explain to you. Let's do some readings. All right. Brian, how you doing, Brian? Mark, what's the message for me? The message for you I hear coming in, Brian, is spirits, wine, and dine. Wow. That means spirits, wine, and dine means finances, money. That means consciousness. That means personality. That means demeanor. So it means you are either shifting, or what you're doing is starting to work, because your subconscious is starting to accept that new version of yourself that you're proclaiming to come out right now. All right. EM, how you doing? EM, how you doing? Yeah, I got a message for you here. I saw 30091. Okay. Hey, JDO, how you doing, JDO? Hey Mark, happy Sunday. What message do you have for me regarding my lottery jackpot win? Your lottery jackpot win is done. Guys, everybody here, if you're manifesting a lottery, your jackpot win is done. Done. All you have to do is tune into your timeline. So how do you tune into your timeline, Jada? Here's what you got to do, my friend. Don't look at your lottery as if you're impending to win it. Look at your lottery as if you've already won it and you're going into a memory of it. Get that? That one's deep. All right, that one there, that one's deep. You got, all of you guys can pick that one up and use that one. All right, okay, let me go before we get to the next reading. All right, let's continue with this. All right, so what science says now is that whenever we get too much dopamine, right, it actually demotivates us. It brings our inspiration down and it brings our motivation down. In other words, too much dopamine can actually make us more depressed, because now we don't have anything to look forward to. We don't have any drive. We don't have any motivation, because now our brain says everything is, I've already seen everything. And this is where you can get into that state of lack. So social media is designed to keep you and I dopamined up. So when we're dopamined up, we don't have motivation to go seek the truth. We don't have inspiration to dive deeper. We don't have the desire to change ourselves. We accept what we've been fed. Hence, you create more NPCs, non-player characters. See how that works? However, when you become selective with your feed, for example, when you watch social media feed, such as motivation stuff, inspiration stuff, manifesting, subconscious, that's not dopamined up. You're working with a different region of your brain. I don't know if you realize this. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, okay, YouTube, they have paid professional psychologists, neurologists that examine the way human brain interacts, and all their feeds are perfectly designed with the music, with how the screen flashes, without the edits, with the aura, to make your brain full of dopamine. They don't do that with motivation, inspiration, higher knowledge, all that stuff, because those type of topics takes people time to think. They don't want people to think, they want people to react. So when you react, you can spend more money. When you think, waste of time. This is why these type of topics, these type of algorithms, you have to go search them out. They don't magically pop up on your For You page, and that's for design. Think about it. On your For You page, about 50 to 60% of things that pop up on your For You page is nothing you would even think about. 40% are probably what you do think about. See what I'm teaching you guys? Got to get hip. This will keep you stuck in one reality. You don't want to be in one reality. All right, let's continue. Vera, how you doing, Vera? Hi, Mark. Do you have any messages for me this week? Thank you so much. Yes, this week I see harvest ripe, time to reap. Your harvest is ripe, it's time to reap. So what you've sowed, what you planted, we're going to have a blossom. You call it your season of success, but it's impending for you, and it's just for you to continue to go and to keep the mindset and the goal ahead that everything you want or desire is more than possible. Okay, what's up, Mark? What's good this week? Any jackpot wins? Appreciate you. Okay, what's good? Here's a message for you. Abundance is your birthright. Okay, jackpot wins determines on you accepting it's already done and keeping your routine. Also, Antoine, keep your budget Keep your budget. I'm hearing budget, budget, budget. Don't go over. It's a done deal for you already. Also, remember, the less detached, the more abundance. The more attached, you know, you guys know the dilly, as they would say. You know the dilly, the deal. Miracle, I do Miracle. Miracle Bland, thank you. Yes, 11197. Excellent. Robin, how you doing, Robin? Hello, Mark. Can you see them calling me back for the job? Will this be the right move to leave my current job, or should I wait? Will they pay me what I asked for with my new job? The answer, let me break them down and see what I'm picking up. Okay. Can you see them calling me back for the job? 100% yes, they're calling you back for the jobs. But here's what I'm going to do to help you to actually get that little resistance out that you're facing right now. So number one thing you're going to do, okay, Mark, can you see them calling me back for the job? All right. Here's the affirmation that you're going to nip it and get it. Your affirmation for this, Robin, is as follows. Okay. Why did, got to be specific here. Why did whatever the company, why did SNS call me back congratulating me that they accept me for the position? That's the affirmation. Okay. Will this be the right move for me to leave my current job? Yes, it's the right move to leave your current job. Will they pay me what I asked for with the new job? Yes. Now, how much you like to get paid? You want to increase that more? Affirmation. Here we go. Okay. Why did they agree to pay me my asking salary? Why did such and such agree to now pay me my asking salary? That's your affirmation. Put those all together. It's a done deal. And I'm congratulating you already on your new high-paying position. All right. HKT. Guys, remember your super chats too. Use your super chats. Also, tell me what you are desiring to manifest so that I can give you a customized affirmation. Not just your energy reading. What do you want? Mark, hey Mark, I like to manifest this. Mark, I want to know about that. Can you give me an affirmation of this? Affirmations are the superpower that breaks the mold in the matrix, man. So also include affirmations. You could super chat me just for an affirmation. It's very, very powerful. It is going to change your life. You will get your... Many of us are using affirmations, but we're not using them correctly. You have to know how to use affirmations correctly. And each time I give affirmations, you guys will learn and you will adapt and you'll tune them to yourself and you'll get them. But you gotta know how to use them correctly. All right, let's go. All right, HK, yes. Positive. All right, who do we have here? Okay, we got Jan. Hey Jan, how you doing? Mark, any advice for me? What's the next step? Greetings from Germany. Okay, the next step is to just wait right now. Here's what you do. Ask your higher self this question, okay? What is the next best move to do? And just let it go, and then instructions will follow. And it will work, but regardless, it's working in your favor. Hey EM, okay, EM says, hey Mark, I've been saying affirmations you told me, still haven't rented my home and bought the bought the gold scratch $10, still waiting for my big win. I'm in Texas. All right, so here's what you do. Yes, continue with the affirmations. When you do affirmations, you don't look. Whenever you're doing affirmations, guys, when you ask a question, right? Remember, when you do your affirmation, you're accepting like your question has already been answered. So you don't go looking. So here's what you're doing. Continue with your affirmation to rent your home, but now start to act from the state like your home is being rented. You know it's going to rent. Don't look around and say, man, I need my home rented, man. Because what you're going to do, your affirmation is out in the field, but now your ego is also putting in a lack. So guess what we're doing? We're clashing, man. You're still going to get it, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So if you want to speed up the process to get your home rented, just stick with your affirmation out loud and act from a point as if you know someone's already coming in to rent the home. You know, guys, what I like to do, I like to what I call superimposition. I like to superimpose my will into the field. So whenever you're shifting into a reality, here's what I like to do. When you're shifting, you adopt a state of being, right? But I also adopt a state of like expectation. Like I would say, okay, such and such is bringing this, such and such is doing this. So I've already predicted what is going to happen. You have to become a predictor of your manifestation. You have to predict that I'm already my house is already rented. So that's a predictor. A predictor changes the game. That's what you got to do, and it's going to work for you, EM. All right, keep it up. Just that little tweak, it's going to do wonders. All right, who do we have? We have Lord. How you doing, Lord, nigga? Hi, Mark. What is my energy reading for this week? What Florida lottery games I can play and win today? If you have numbers for me, I'm open. Oh, thank you, Lord. All right, so Florida, if you're in Florida, what Florida lottery games you can play and win today? So there is this game, and I've been seeing this game in Florida. Crazy. It's a $10 scratch off. I think it's called Hot Sevens or 7 something. It's new. Definitely vibing that game with you when you ask me that question. I'm definitely vibing that game for you. That's the game that you should do. All right, and go with your intuition. Your energy is good. All of you guys, man, so far energy is good. Your energy is good. However, your ego is starting to react a little bit more because now you're moving into a new space. You're moving up. When you're moving up, your ego is going to try to retaliate. But use that as a good force to remember. My ego is trying to sabotage. So if your ego is trying to sabotage, it means you're doing good work. If your ego is not fighting you, it's two things. If your ego is not fighting you, it means you've highly advanced and excelled at consciousness. You got your ego to the point where it's good. Number one. Or number two, it means that you're about to move up into that realm. So you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind that jealous, that possessive person that want to control you, and they know that you're leaving, and they know they've lost, so they're throwing everything, the kitchen sink at you. That is actually a good thing. Let me tell you something, guys. Break something down to you if you don't know this. Did you know that NPCs, they don't have a lot of struggle with their ego? Only the chosen ones have plenty of struggle with their ego. Did you know that? Why don't NPCs have struggle with their ego? Because their ego already got them. Every chosen one will have a battle with their ego. The reason why, because your ego haven't gotten you yet. NPCs, they walk around every day, and what their ego tells them, they follow. They don't really lash back out at their ego. You and I, we do, because we know what we are, and we know who's really in charge. We battle with our minds every single day, because our mind wants to keep the familiar, wants to stay in the reality, in the timeline of lack and scarcity. We don't want to stay in a timeline of lack and scarcity. Hence, we always have the biggest struggles with our mental game. If you don't believe me, check this out. I'd like you guys to do an experiment this week, and I'm going to prove it to you. Whenever you go to your work or whatever, observe your coworkers, observe everyone around you, and notice how they accept things for what they are. They don't question it. They don't go beyond it. They just will tell you something like this: it's life. That's a sign that they have folded and their minds have controlled them. Got me? Let's continue. All right, who we got? We got Eye of the Tiger. I love that name, Eye of the Tiger. Hey Mark, can you talk about twin flames sometimes? Yes, let's talk about twin flames right now in the super chat thing here. Okay, what are twin flames? So here's exactly what a twin flame is. All right, a twin flame is a exact version of you, exact timeline happening now in a different frequency. It's you right now. In this timeline, you're a male. In the other timeline, you're a female. So you are battling yourself in a different timeline, but in this timeline. So your twin flame may show up as a female in this line, but it's an exact copy of your male. Not only that, but they also have tendencies that you don't like. So you put those together, you get the perfect recipe of the twin flames that get toxic and they come back. The twin flames that no one wants to budge, the one wants the power, one wants the dynamic. So what's the purpose of the twin flames? What is it for? Everyone says, oh man, when you have a twin flame, you know, it's to do this, it's to do that. No. The reason you get in line with your twin flame is iron sharpens iron. It's to sharpen you more for what you're going to experience. Your twin flame plays a part in your life. By the way, your twin flames don't stay with you through your journey. They're going to play a part. So they're going to be temporary. So if you're attempting to make your twin flame stay with you as your soulmate, you're going to meet a lot of incongruency, because that's not how the play was set up. The play was set up for your twin flame to come in, to take a part of you that you still hadn't healed yet, to fix it, to move you to the next level. That's what twin flames are. All right, let's go. Patrick, how you doing, Patrick? Patrick says, okay, Mark, what is the correct way to say the demand affirmations to the subconscious and the universe? All right, so here's the correct way to say it. Okay, you would say a couple ways you can do this. You can say, you know, why does everything I desire finds me so easily and effortlessly? That's the demand to the universe, because you're saying, bring me what I want without any resistance. Why is it so easy and effortlessly? That's how you demand from the universe. That's in the question form. Now that's good, but here's the most important part of this, to demand the universe to get into your favor, right? This is the most important part. It's your state of being in your awareness. So it's about your mentality when you're looking out at everything you want. And I gave this example the other day, and I was talking to someone about this. And I said, you know what? We're talking about the super ego and the ego. So psychologist says, well, we have an ego and a super ego. But the super ego is more predominant in what we call individuals with borderline personality disorders. Narcissistic people, people who are manipulators, psychopaths. Those individuals tend to have a super ego. One of the traits with a super ego is no form of empathy. So an example of a super ego personality would be like, someone would think that, you know, they're doing you a favor by you being in their life. A super ego personality is like, you're here to serve me, then I'm here to serve you. It's no empathy for what you want. It's what you can do for me, not what I can do for you. Those are individuals that are narcissistic. And so, okay, that's in a human form. So the best analogy I like to give you for the universe now, you have to use a super ego in that form to the universe. So you have to have the mindset, so don't get this twisted, only to the universe now, only to the universe. You have to have like a narcissistic mindset to the universe. You cannot have empathy to the universe. Now this is going to shake a lot of people. You're going to be scratching your head. Mark, what do you mean? People, the universe is not emotional. It doesn't respond. Please. No. It responds to one thing. Demand. So what I mean by narcissistic personality to the universe, not to humans, to the field. You really have to get into the state and say like, hey, you owe me, because I'm here, but the reason you exist is because of me. It's your duty to serve me. I don't need to impress you. You need to impress me. That's the perfect demand to bring the universe into your favor. The question is, well, man, why does this work? I don't see anything special about it. Here's the thing about it. It's the frequency you put out. People, when you demand something and when you put something, you have taken the thing from a pedestal and you've stepped on it and make it your pedestal. So the name of the game is, you've brought the universe down and you've brought yourself up. So now you're bigger than the universe. If you're bigger than the universe and your subconscious is illogical, it can't rationalize. It's just going to give you more of the things that you're demanding, because it says, oh, so you're the boss. You have a video game, they call it the final boss. You're the final boss. The final boss always wins. Okay? Let me tell you something. When it comes to the universe, nice guys finish last. Okay? They have a saying when it comes to people too, but when it comes to the universe, if you're nice, you're going to get left behind. If you're demanding, you're going to get all the success with the universe. Okay? I'm not telling you, when I mean nice, I mean don't go to the universe and use the words, please help me, I'm indebted to you, I need you, can you? Those are frequencies that the universe is going to run away from you. I'll elaborate more on that. Let's do some more readings here. Abundant Baddie, how you doing? Hey Mark, advice or message for me? I'm feeling down. All right. The reason you're feeling down is because you're shifting. It's temporary. You're going to get back up. Usually when we feel down, a part of us have died. Well, Mark, what do you mean by that? For something to be reborn, it has to die. So that means there was some part of you that was toxic, that was emotional baggage. Yeah, that now that has ceased to exist, and that's what you're feeling. You're feeling the death of an old toxic part. And now you're going to get back up and feel better. Anytime chosen ones go through this, it's a clear indication of this. That's a reaction, emotional reaction. Someone says, you're AI. No, I'm not AI. All right. I guess that must be a compliment, because AI is just, I know AI right now is putting forth a lot of facts, right? Hey, Mark, what are you reading for me? Yes. Tabitha, yes, Tabitha Hamilton, coming in for you. 99113. Right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. EM, how you doing, EM? Mark, do you see any crypto going very, very high? Yes, yes, yes. The mention you word crypto. Crypto is going very, very high for you, man. Now, here's the thing, man. See the amount you'd like. Just go ahead and go get a snapshot of a chart of crypto and stick to that amount. Robin, how you doing, Robin? Thank you, Robin. Mark, do you see me winning the classic lotto? Big yes. When you said the word classic, I felt light. I felt real light. So that's a sign. That's a good sign. That means it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. My blissful. How you doing, my blissful 333? Good morning, Mark. Good morning, y'all. Mark, I caught your earlier upload. Resonated deep. Why am I in my timeline of allowing and experiencing my desire? That's right, my blissful. And you're definitely in your timeline now, because I just saw some numbers for you. I saw 777s and 2 1s. So that's important to understand. All right. So now here's something I like to touch on for you guys to also keep in mind. All right. I want to break down this timeline that we're living in versus those infinite timelines that were also around us right now. All right. Let me get some more reasons we could touch on that. Natasha, hi Mark. With my financial situation, will my financial situation improve? I just saw, when you just asked me that question, you know what I just saw? I was in New York City, and I was in the subway, and a subway train just pulled up, and a subway train was passing me. Somebody wrote in graffiti the big word yes with exclamation mark. I saw yes, 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 yes. That's what I saw when I looked at your super chat and you asked me that question. That's the first thing came to mind. Okay, let's go. Rosa, Mark, when speaking with higher self, answering our questions, does the answers come to you as thoughts or images, and how to strengthen this skill? Brilliant question, Rosa. All right, so here's how the higher self works. So the higher self will use 3 forms of communication channel, all right, to give you information. So it will come to you as what you call instinct thought. An instinct thought it'll go something like this. Here's how it will go. Oh, damn. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, where did that come from? Man, that's what I should have done. Oh, snap. Let me go make that call. Oh yes, that's it right there. Oh, that's what I need to do. That's how it'll come, as that. Okay. The second way it comes, it'll come something. It'll come in this way. Image will pop in your head. Something will come on your social media feed, and you'll instantly remember what about your higher self. Okay. The next way will come to you is through. This is rare. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. You will hear an external voice. The voice won't exactly be your voice. The voice will, I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it again. It's a very unique voice. It usually comes in this, from my experience, it comes as a robotic. The best way I can describe it, if you watch those 80s breakdance and the guys on the DJ going, super electric, and his voice is amplified. It's a voice like that. And then there's another voice where it's neither male or female. Those are the ways that I've observed the higher self will answer and communicate with you. Also, another one, it'll also use your body parts. But this is more likely when you ask it to show you something. It'll give you a nudge through your body to let you know, like a sign. But when you talk about direct communication, those are the ways to do it. And how do you strengthen this skill? By repetition, by consistently talking daily to your higher self with questions. Bombard your higher self with so much questions to what you want. You can't overwhelm it. All right, got that one. Thank you for that super chat. Okay, Mark, why am I in inner union? Great question. Great super chat. All right. Numbers 81339. The reason why you're inner union is because you've accepted the all is one, the one is all, and you're seeing that everything is entangled and you're not separate from it. Madeline, how you doing, Madeline? Thank you for your super chat, Madeline. Madeline, Mark, I had a dream of a truck. Karen got her shirt messed up by me since I served ice cream just a bit. She already told me that's too much for you. All right. So if you had a dream of of an ice cream truck, a Karen, okay. So if you have a dream of ice cream truck, so let's analyze this dream. When you see ice cream trucks, what does it do for you? When you're a kid or an adult now, ice cream truck, what does it bring back? Memories. What does it do? It makes you feel good, right? So if you're seeing a dream of an ice cream truck, that is a positive omen of success coming. Something is coming that's going to make you feel good, make you feel accomplished, make you feel secure. There's only a couple of things that can do that. Money, health, love. Either one of those, you'll take it. That's what's coming in. All right. Money 888. Yes, the quadruple eights. Your energy is on point. Money fits. Here's the thing that I want you to do to continue to live in your dream and to pre-plan your desires as done. I'm hearing pre-plan them like they're coming up, like you're going for a trip. Put out your clothes already like you're packing for a trip. Pre-plan your desires and your destinies. All right, let's continue here. We got DS. Thank you, DS. Thank you, Mark. It's great learning about receiving, experiencing that message. What do you have for me? And my best play scratch-offs and lotteries. So let's continue.
I got them for you.
Let's continue with your best plays lotteries. Let me see what scratch-offs I'm picking up here for you right now. Okay, so you're a feeler. So a feeler is someone that goes along with the flow. So you're best to, when you see a scratch-off, see what resonates with you. And here's what you're looking for. Look for a scratch-off that it doesn't make you feel good. It makes you feel weird. That's the one that's going to make you win. A lot of you guys, okay, remember that. Scratch-offs, some scratch-offs make you feel good, but the ones that make you feel weird. That's all I'm getting. That's it. All right. Monica McDonald's. Monica McDonald's. Finally got to the Monica McDonald's. Thank you, Monica McDonald's, for your super chat. 200 super chat, $200. Thank you, Monica. Okay, Mark. Why do I know that I'm entitled and always allow and experiencing my desire that is unfolding and happening right now for me. I appreciate you, Mark Source Energy. I'm glad Monica came in today because Monica said something, and you guys asked me earlier about shifting realities. You have to also be demanding, but here's the key word. I like what she said here. And this is a super ego quality of the universe. You literally, people, you have to feel entitled. If you don't feel entitled, it's not going to happen for you. Why should you feel entitled? Because your consciousness is roaming. It's in the reality. The reason why you're not in your timeline right now of your desired reality is because you don't feel entitled on three levels: energetically, subconsciously, and consciously. Okay? Entitlement means that you have to understand that how your brain operates. Your brain can only see one vision at a time. The other visions are still there waiting for you. The subconscious one, you have to program your subconscious to get you into those realities. The most effective way, the two most effective ways to program your subconscious mind to get you into the timeline is affirmations and subliminal frequencies. Okay? On the conscious mind, you have to be entitled on the conscious mind to get into your reality. That means you must be selective in what you're consuming. You have to consume information that moves you towards what you want, what you desire. You cannot be on your TikTok scrolling and watching these people dancing and these models and this and that. That is not moving you towards what you want. That is moving you towards the matrix agenda. You have to be on your Instagram and your TikTok. All right, man, how to manifest $1 million using my subconscious mind. All right, how to elevate my consciousness to manifest more money. Okay, what levels of consciousness? Okay, infinite realities. How am I going to tap into this? What? That's where you have to be. Because I must remind all of you here, almost 400 of you here right now, and whoever watches this video, my friends, you are not normal people. None of you here are what we classify as normal. They classify me and you the following: weirdos. We're trippy. We're off. We're psycho. We're delusional. That's how we are classified. And that's perfectly fine. That was designed to make us feel we don't belong. And that's what you should feel. If you feel you belong, you haven't elevated. If you're in the world and you're walking around and you're walking with all these people around you and you feel like, oh man, I belong here with these, then you have, my friends, you haven't learned the game. This is the one game you don't. This is the one game that you don't want, the tribal mentality. This is the one game where you got to go your separate path, man. In this game, if you feel you belong, you have been contaminated. You're about to become an NPC, man. See, people, the Matrix build camaraderie. Listen, I gotta also tell you something, and this is a requirement for all of you here. Okay, let me go to some more readings, and then I'm gonna tell something that what I'm about to tell you, it will free you, and it's the truth, because many of you right now are feeling it, and you're succumbing to it, and you're making it affect your well-being, and you're making it affect your manifestation, and you're making it affect your divine powers. And we're going to put a stop to it right now. So let me do some readings. I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to, because there's no other way. You're going to either accept it or you're going to continue to be down in vibration. Okay, let's continue with our reading. Sadie, okay. Sadie Mitchell says, okay, Mark, I'm new to your channel. Any message for me? Man, it says downloading new information is going to change your life. Get ready to change your life. And you're moving on the right way. That means you are chosen ones if you find my channel. Anybody, guys, if you find my channel and you watch this stuff, you're selected, man. This is not random. You're selected. This is This is members only club platform we have here. All of you guys, you're a selected few. Hi Mark. Gary says, hi Mark, so happy to catch you live. Do you have any message for me? I feel like I've already have my wins, just waiting for my reality to catch up. That's the message for you. You've already have your wins. You're in the midst of your reality catching up. So what do you do in the meantime? You lay low and play cool. Continue to pre-plan, continue to see what you want, and continue to use your affirmations and use your subliminals. Because right now, I'm picking up smooth sailing. I'm not picking up any type of obstacle. And that is brilliant. All right. So let me talk about, thank you. Okay guys, here is the thing that you must know that you have to accept, and it's not. Predominantly, you are going to become a lone wolf. You're going to have a lot of lonely days, lonely nights, lonely being. No one understands me. I feel so alone. I get envious of the NPCs, even though I don't want to be an NPC, but I do get envious. I want to go out. I want to be able to talk about regular stuff. I don't want to be this guy with this super knowledge. And I feel lonely. No one can da 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 da. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. That's what happens when you're a chosen one. That's one of the responsibilities you get. You're going to be lonely a lot. Now let me break down what lonely is, because the matrix is fooling you. You may feel lonely. You may even think you're lonely, but you are not alone. Let me run that by you again. Feeling and thinking lonely is an illusion. Fact is, you cannot be alone. Check this out. Loneliness, when you're lonely, that's the time you grow. That's the time you get your downloads to win your lottery, to manifest your business, to get your success. So you better appreciate being lonely, because those are the times you grow. If you're always in the field, in the people, you're not growing. Majority of the matrix, they are bombarded with that. You, however, your part of your mission is a lone wolf. Most of your life is going to be more lonely than with people. But here's the best news for you. Did you know that you're equipped to handle it, to do it? You're the only ones that can master loneliness and make it fun, and make it fulfilling, and make it healing. Nobody else can do that. Everybody else, loneliness will lead to depression, will lead to anxiety, will lead to a whole bunch of issues. Not for you. So you have to turn it on. So I got to put it to you this way. Would you like to be with the regular people, with the NPCs, and not get what you want? Or would you rather sacrifice a few months, a few years, and then get everything you want? Also, remember guys, you have a tribe here. We have more connection more than ever now. We have social media that we all can get together. All of our minds we put together, and this channel and this forum is designed for all of you. All of you, this is your meeting place. We have forums. Now I have my school platform. My school now is designed for this, to have all of the chosen ones, all of you guys. This is your place. This is your safe haven. This is where you come vet. This is where you talk. This is where you exchange information. This is where you build your consciousness. This is where you elevate your energy. And this is where you increase your manifestation, man. You being here right now, watching this, you are supercharging. You're like an electric car at the station, and you're charging up yourself. You come here to get it. That's just how you're built, and that's just how you are. And unfortunately, you can't, well, fortunately, you can't change it. You chose this time around, man. You guys, all of me and you, we were all NPCs. As a matter of fact, right now, I'm still an NPC on a timeline right now. You're still an NPC in a timeline right now. This time, I'm just living a timeline where I'm not an NPC. But if there was a technology, and if I could show you, there was a movie, I was watching something, there's a movie where it showed you how it looked like how it looks with all timelines happening at once. The guy was in the middle of the street, and he was walking in the street, and then as he was walking, all the cars were driving, but they're all changing different cars. There was a old Mercedes, a new Mercedes. The people were flashing in and out of existence. Airplanes were flashing. Everything was all going on at once. That's exactly what it's looking like right now. That's exactly what's happening. So if you and I could see it, we'll go berserk. Our brains will go overload. That's why we can't see it. But this time around, this is what you are, right? So get over that. And you'll find your tribe. You have your tribe right now. And guess what? You will find individuals. I'm going to show you something even powerful. Let me do some more readings, what I've discovered on my journey and how my life has changed with this knowledge. Let me show you. Let's talk some more. Hey, Mark, do you have any lottery numbers and messages for me? Shuri, yes, I do. I am seeing 39444 for 5 numbers. Do pick 5. Okay, messages for you. Energy wise, you're good. You're staying consistent. Remember, you are the one that's in charge of how you react. So start reacting to things in your life as if it's going to help you. Limitless mind. Happy manifesting, everybody. Limitless mind. Thank you, brother. And limitless mind, you know what's going on with you, man. You are changing to a new timeline. You have done your part. You have done your duality. Now the universe owes you big time. We talked about that. That's still on the plate, and that's on the horizon for you. Hey, Vonway. How you doing, Vonway? Thank you, Vonway. Yes, I saw a number here for you, Vonway. I saw 81772. Okay, Rosa. Hey, Rosa. Rosa, are you asking me, Rosa, Mark, do you see anything good happening with my SP? Yes. I just heard the word come around. Come around. So your SP is coming around, changing, moving towards you. Lance 41420. Alex, hi Mark. Any messages for me? Yes, so your vibe, I'll give you vibe number here, Alex. 9 26 22 16 7 33. And I'm hearing you're moving on, you're moving in the right direction. So continue doing what you want. Vide, how you doing, Vide? I'm seeing 999 for 3 months. Any messages on this? Yes. Get ready for a change in your life, in your where you live, in your money, all these things. You're going through a transformational change, both physically, emotionally, and financially. Those 3 months are baby steps. It's the next 4 to 6 months where you're going to see the biggest growth and the biggest change. And time will fly like this. All right. Robin, how you doing, Robin? Robin, your energy is coming back up. You were down, but you weren't out. So you're rising back up, and you'll move forward to what you want. Robin, here's the thing. The best way I want to put this to you is your view of your reality, right? You want to increase it. It's telling me to tell you to dream big, to go bigger, bigger. Because right now, you're still a little bit in a settling mode. Okay, here's what it's telling me. This is what it exactly says. It says, you have to go no holds barred. That's the message. I just saw no holds barred. So increase that, and you'll definitely take it to the upper echelons. Savy, how you doing, Savy? Energy reading is good, Savy. Man, when you popped in here, I just felt chills. Keep it up. Your ego is a liar. All right. Dams, how you doing, Dams? 51669. Karen, scratches for you, Karen. Colors, I'm seeing colors here, Karen. Yellow, whitish, purple. Scratches with that, you're going to do really, really well. Cookie, thank you, Cookie. Energy messages for me. Yes, Cookie. You have 71199. All right, I'll continue with some more super. But guys, let me tell you something about this, all right? So here's something fundamental that I learned on my journey here. And when you want to shift into your timeline, okay? In order to get in timelines, we have to have downloads. And the only way to get downloads, we're going to have to spend time in solitude. So I noticed that on my journey, a lot of people fell off in my life. And I got to the point where I was lonely. But I realized that I wasn't lonely. I just felt it because I wasn't alone. And what happened was, when I was in my solitude time, that was the best time of my journey, because I grew so much. I was getting downloads, and these downloads would never happen if I was distracted or I was searching out to feel normal. And I realized to myself, I said, wait a minute, man, you didn't come here to fit in, you came here to stand out. And that hit me like a brick. And it's all of you guys didn't come here to fit in, you came to stand out. Stand out means loneliness. But I was equipped to handle the loneliness, because what happened was I turned my loneliness into my happy place, into my solitude place. Now it's gotten to the point where I've become more self-reliant, that even when I'm around a crowd of people, I still feel out of place. I feel better alone, man. And it's not in an unhealthy way. It's not in because of course we're humans. We're social creatures, right? We need social. But people, I have my higher self as my social interaction. I have a connection that no bunch of people could ever make me feel connected. I can go to an infinite part of me. I can communicate. I can talk to myself every day. And I could feel as if I'm in a stadium with 50,000 people, highly vibrational people, and I'm still alone with myself. And my mental health is superb. Science says you need to be around a lot of people. But what are people? They're energy. I am totally good with myself, with my higher self. That's what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to separate from the fold, because then you're going to start to think. Then you're going to start to become awake. And then you're going to start to be free. See that? Got that? That will make you manifest more money, more lottery wins, because you're not corrupted your signal. Tashina, hey Mark, how you doing? Hello, what do you see for me? I'm seeing numbers here. I'm seeing 21972. Amit, thank you Amit for your super chat. Thanks for the message. Last Sunday you did an energy reading and told me to stay consistent. I saw a license plate and I played it straight and won $2,500 straight on pick. This is a small appetizer. Amit, I got great news for you now. Now we're going to move from 2,500 and we're going to go to 250K, man. I see 250K, the next stop for you. And the reason why is because you have just seen the evidence in real time of how the universe works. Like I tell you guys, I come on here, I'm just a conduit, I'm a receiver to give you information. And I told you last energy reading, I told you stay consistent. And the license plate, you played it straight and you won 2,500. Yes, main course is coming up. This is an example of what happens when you're chosen and you're in the field. All the information comes in, and all of you guys here, it's the same thing will happen for you. None of you will ever fail. I'll repeat that again. You can't fail. Your mind is playing tricks on you. I'll elaborate on that in a little bit. True Alchemist. Hey Mark, it's Shia from school. Hey Shia. I felt myself shift to my winning timeline. Any messages for me? Blessing to you. I felt the shift for you as well. And the message is, I'm in congruency and I concur that you're on your winning timeline. So now you're in your tune-in state. And your tune-in state, you're going to see a lot of these numbers. They're going to be one off and one off and one off. They're going to line up. and you're going to win just like I did in my state when I was in my tuning state. You know, when I was doing the Fantasy 5, man, I used to tell you guys, I used to be the what I would call the free ticket king. There was a stretch when I would get every ticket would be a free ticket, free ticket, free ticket, free ticket, free ticket, man, for like 3 months straight. And you know something interesting about those free tickets? They are all 1 numbers off. So we're 21, winning number will be 21, I get 22. The next number will be 19, I get 18. Next one will be 31, I get 30. Next one will be 12, I get 11 months. And then what happened? I won and I got my car and I got the money. And so I know how this stuff goes. And the pattern is the same pattern. Everybody's going to go through the same thing. You always, let me tell you something. When you're going to win, you're going to go through a tuning state. You're going to go to a point where you're going to be like, damn, damn, damn. You're going to look at your tickets and all your numbers are 1 off. You're getting ready to win. You get ready to move to the timeline. Bada bing, bada bang. Mary, good. It's good. You're moving up. All good, Mary. I'm seeing increase. It was quick with Mary. It says Mary's good. Rashonda, good. I'm hearing good for you too. Indigo. Wow, Mark, what you just shared was so powerful. Love you a lot. Yes, guys. Because listen, guys, I got to tell you something, man. Thank you, Indigo Fox. You see, a lot of the science, right, and a lot of the stuff about our brain, they really lie to us about it. The only way to know something is true is for you to physically experience it, right, and to test it. So you know, with the lonely thing, they tell you that we're human beings, right, and we're social creatures. Technically, that's not correct. So what would happen? Why would they tell you that? Because they want people to associate with each other. And the more you can associate with each other, the more you can become programmed and then be distracted. That's called the tribal mentality. But the real secret is, when you break away, you build the most when you become lonely, man. Now, your loneliness is temporary, because here's what happens. Just like, did you know there's something about your brain? I don't know if you know this. And the brain is a marvelous machine. It's called habituation. Your brain will habituate. Your brain will habituate to loneliness. It means your brain will develop and rewire itself for you to become more self-sufficient, for you to become happy. Loneliness doesn't mean depression, anxiety. It's freeing for you. A matter of fact, you're going to get into the state where you can turn it off and on. Where you're going to go out in a public place and you're going to be a whole bunch of people and you're going to feel cool and content in yourself. And you're going to go to a place where there's nobody there and you're going to feel like you're around a bunch of chosen ones. And remember, you have your higher self with you, man. And it is very freeing. Less stress, more productivity. You get to know yourself. You get to understand your power. You get to expand. And then you get to bring in more people who are like-minded. So that's the power. And that's something all of you will go through. You may be going through it right now. Listen, it's something that's going to be on your journey until. Because there's not a lot of us out here. So, but here's a great thing that your body can habituate to that you don't know. Now you have the ability to level down and level up. That's only available to the chosen ones. I repeat that again. Only the chosen ones have the ability to level down and then level back up. Nobody else can do that. You know what that means? Anyone knows what I mean by leveling down and leveling back up? Comment below, comment while I do some of these super chats and tell me what it is. And I'll tell you what it is on my aspect. Kanita, hey Kanita, how you doing? I just saw 1010 10101. Michelle, I just saw. Hey buddy, give me about 20 minutes.
20 minutes? All right.
All right, Michelle. hardwood. So you know these homeless guys come around here, and I help them out a little bit, but not while I'm on my live. All right, Michelle. Hi, Mark. Happy Sunday. Financial breakthrough ahead. Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. All right, let's continue. Mark, I would love any lottery job love news. Well, I'm seeing financial increase. As soon as you said it, I just saw financial increase. So get ready if that's coming into your life. Mark, any messages for me, please? My promise day 313. Okay, 313. Let's go. 3, 13, 7, 33, 1, and 11. And a message for you is the tides are turning into your favor. I see calm seas. I see now is smooth sailing. Just get your state of being on point, and you'll be fine. All right. So, what does it mean to level up and level down? Hey, Black, get about. Hey, Mark, my birthday. Your vibration number is definite for you. 6, 1, 26, 31, and 9. And your energy is good as well. All right. Okay, let me break it down to you. We'll go. Okay. So only the chosen ones have the ability to blend in with NPCs and then come back out and become elevated chosen ones again. Only you can enter the flock with the NPCs and they will not suspect you, because you can become covert in their game. You can act cool and be like an NPC, but you're not. You do it to fit in. You can play 2 characters at a time. You know how difficult that is to do? But we do it effortlessly. The reason why you and I can do that effortlessly, guys, is because our level of awareness is higher than the normal population. We have room where we can expand and retract. And this is why we can survive, advance, and do our thing, and move like a smooth operator in the game. Because we know when to level down, we know when to level up. And they'll never suspect it. That's an advantage. Because NPCs are also informants to the Matrix. So when an NPC sees you and then you reveal what you are, they're going to be very threatened by you, man. And they're going to go run and tell the main guy at the Matrix and say, hey, man, they're going to call you an opposer, a rebel, a disruptor. They're going to use all that word. They're going to call you a conspiracy theorist. They're going to say you're delusional. Those are designed to make you question and limit your knowledge and truth about what you are. I notice I never said the word who you are. I said what you are. So you got to remember that this is a game, but it's also run like an enterprise, like a business. So the Matrix require productivity. They don't require resistance. They require assimilation. They don't like rogues. So because you pose a threat to corrupting and destabilizing the whole system. They literally fear that you can break the Matrix. The Matrix fears the chosen ones, because they're the only ones that can cripple it. Think about it. That's how powerful you and I are. All right. Dams. And this is why it's important for all the chosen ones to congregate with each other, to find platforms, to get into platforms like this. Because when we come together, we energetically hype each other up. We recharge each other. Because then you got to go out into the Matrix. So this is where we get our fuel. That's how it works, man. All right, let's go to some more super chats. Going on our 2-hour mark here. All right. Then it says, Mark, hey, I keep finding $10 euro on the floor. I feel I'm in the last stage before my manifesting. Also had a court order to leave my apartment, but nothing happened. So that's a glitch. That shows you that things are working in your favor now. So that is a great sign. Yes, your manifestation is at hand. So follow it up by assuming what they call the wish fulfilled, expect it, and plan as if it's done. So you're definitely right. I definitely feel that as well. Nothing I felt to tell me otherwise. So Corey, how you doing, Corey? Mark, any financial messages for me? I'm getting the numbers here. So I'm seeing 77889. So you got the 7s and the 8s and the 9s. That's a great financial message there. So money's coming. Just allow it to come in. I love these affirmations you guys are writing. Hey Jim, how you doing, Jim? Hi Mark. Can I get an energy reading and about my job? I've been manifesting. Thank you. All right. So the energy reading I'm picking up for you right now. It says that you're stable about your job. Now the job is open for you if you allow it to. So the energy reading says yes, the job is there. You just have to get yourself calmed down to know it's already yours. So affirmation is, okay, can get about my reading, about my job, is, why is everything working out financially in my favor? That's yours. It'll fix everything with your job. AF, thank you, AF. Hey Mark, I'd love an affirmation for my love and finances to grow. Okay. So, why do I easily have all the love, success, and money in my life right now? Why do I easily have all the love, success, and money in my life right now? Make sure you use the word right now. That's going to make your subconscious become impendingly fast. That's your affirmation. About 3 times a day. Rosa, what affirmation do you have for moving on my own? Okay. Why am I now financially secured moving on my own? Why am I now financially secured moving on my own? Because when you're moving on your own, one thing you got to have is the money. So you want to be financially independent. There you go. That will get you right there. Mary, Mark, okay, affirmation for my website. Okay, why is my new website traffic so high and engaging? Why is my new website's traffic so high and engaging? Now your website's going to bring more people, more views, which means more money, more products. All right, let's continue. Mary, how you doing? Hey Mark, any insights on making money? Affirmation. Okay. Why do I make huge sums of money so quickly, easily, and effortlessly? That's your affirmation, Mari. And the next thing you want to do is visualize. See it from the future perspective, as we would say. See it from the future self. See it from the future self. Got it? All right. Smile. How you doing, Smile? Mr. M. And for someone going sentenced to court, what do you want, Mark? Do any affirmations for someone going to sentence to court? I dream. Okay, it's a dream. I dream I won the California Lotto, but not sure which one to play. So if you dream the California Lotto, the one that just came straight to me is Super Lotto. Now, are you asking me for an affirmation for someone going to sentence to court? I gotta be specific. I don't know what you want. Do you want one for them not getting sentenced, for them to get sentenced to court? But for your dream, definitely Super Lotto. All right. Hi Mark, energy reading please. TK, you're soaring, man. I hear soaring, soaring, soaring. Soaring energy. You're doing good. Just remember to keep your visuals going. Hey, Ja, how you doing? Hi, Mark. What scratch off will I win 100 plus today? I'm in Ohio. Let me see what I'm coming in here in Ohio. So a light bluish, any scratch off that's light bluish and a reddish in color. And I'm seeing something with a lot of symbolism on the scratch offs. These scratch offs will either have uh, valuable things, gems, gold, coins, treasure chests, things of that sort. Those scratch offs are I'm picking up. Hey Carolyn, how you doing? Hi Mark, I sold 2 houses within 2 months. Thanks for your teachings. Please give me a reading in what's a good scratcher in Georgia. Man, there's something that's popped that says jumbo bucks. So any scratch off that says jumbo bucks, that's got to be in Georgia, right? I don't know. When it said Georgia, some jumbo bucks just came to me. So got to be in Georgia then, because I don't know. All right, so jumbo bucks, and your reading is good because you've accepted the universe owes you. So now what you did, you sold 2 houses within 2 months. Check this out. Within the next 2 months, you're going to double that up. Alexander Cat. Mark, why am I experiencing 6 figures monthly? There you go. Well, Alexander the Cat, man, I mean, you just did my job for me right there. You just made the perfect affirmation. Guys, you can use Alexander's Cat affirmation. This is a perfectly balanced affirmation that will get your subconscious mind to make you money. Yeah, let's analyze. Why am I experiencing physically 6 figures? Now your subconscious mind knows the money category you want to get into. Monthly. The only thing I would take out of that Alexander the Cat is the monthly. So I would just do it like this. I would say, why am I now experiencing making 6 figures consistently? That's it. So I'll fix it up for you like that, right? Why am I now experiencing making 6 figures income consistently? Guys, feel free to use that one. That's the go-to for making money. Christina. See, hi Mark. What card should I pick to get the full jackpot from my local lottery if I'm chosen? No. It's not if you're chosen. You're doing the choosing. So here's what you do. So it's telling me to tell you to go there, look at the cards. Now for you, don't look for a card that's going to make you feel weird. Look for a card that's going to make you feel good. You don't look, scan. And one card is going to pull you, and the good you're going to feel, it's going to make you feel light and reminiscent. When you get that feeling, that's the one you're going to play. And that's the one you're going to keep playing. And that's the one that's going to make you rich. Dr. Aisha, how you doing, Aisha? Yes, so I'm seeing for you, Aisha, 11144. Wow, you're in alignment. You're doing good, Aisha. Keep it up. You're consistent. D-Dog, hey D-Dog, thank you D-Dog. Now I'm seeing for you 70099. Excellent for you. You're also in high alignment. Okay, let's continue. Joanne, how you doing, Joanne? Energy reading for you, Joanne. Joanne, so you are moving, you're in a transformational point. So listen, you're going to go to a little bit of chaos, all right? So don't panic. It's a good thing. So you're going to move into a new state, all right? That's temporary. Also, after that passes, that's when you're going to see a real quick shift and a lot of good stuff happening for you. A lot of stuff that was holding up before, they're going to be let go. So that's going to happen. When you see that little chaos, you're going to smile because you're going to remember what I said. All right. Bella, how you doing, Bella? Thank you, Bella. I'm seeing here 91172. All right. Alex, how you doing, Alex? Hi, Mark. Reading from Texas. What energy reading do you see for me? So I'm seeing, okay, I see a being, a figure. You're standing on a mountain. And on this mountain, you have a lot of gold stars around you. It's like these golden emoji stars, and all circling around you really, really fast, and you're feeling really, really good. So that dream means standing, that vision right I just saw, if you're standing on a mountain, that means you're above it. You see these gold stars, that means infinite. Stars give us our power. A lot of them around you, the color gold is synonymous with abundance. So that means you're being circled with a lot of money or a lot of abundance opportunities that may come in your way. And then the fact that you're not reacting like crazy fast, it means that you kind of expected it, and it means it's part of your normal reality. So say no more. All right, Ricardo, how you doing, Ricardo? 51449. All right, let's go. Natalie King, how you doing, Natalie? Natalie Kit, how you doing? Hi, how do I fundraise 10K for my pageant? Okay, so your pageant is 10K. Okay, so here we go, your affirmation, okay? Why do I now have $10,000 secured in my bank account for my pageant? Why do I now have $10,000 secured in my bank account for my pageant? Now you're going to get the $10,000 for your pageant. Yeah, affirmations, it's like, it's very simple, but it sounds like, nah, people who listen say, this can't work. Nah, this can't work. Go test it and see for yourself. Because your subconscious answers questions. Your conscious statements. Okay, Mark. Tracy. Hi, Mark. I'm in Philly. What scratch off should I get? Thank you so much. Yeah, now you're in Philly, so you're what I call a hybrid. So the hybrid manifester is the manifester that goes with their feelings. So I'm being blocked from seeing a scratch off for you. So that means that you're a hybrid. So that means now it's up to you. So here's what I can direct you to do. When you go into the store in Philly, for you, it's going to be a scratch off that's going to make you feel weird. Get that scratch off in Philly. Patrick, thank you, Patrick. Mark, is this demand ask for affirmations a good one to say? Here you go. Hey, subconscious mind, universe, I command you to give me my top tier South Carolina educational Mega Millions Powerball Lottery jackpot grand prize that you owe me. I'm glad you asked me this, Patrick. So let me clean it up for you and make it very simple. So here's the demand one for you, okay? So let me see where you are. Okay, so you're in South Carolina, and you want your Mega Millions. So what you want both? You want to win both the Mega Millions and the Powerball lottery jackpot prize? Okay, so here's what you do. So here's what you say to the universe. You say, okay, why did I win this? Why did I win hundreds of millions of dollars in the South Carolina lottery jackpot? That's going to bring in the Mega and the Powerball, because those games are hundreds of millions of dollars. That's your demand right there. You don't have to use the word, when you're doing affirmations, you don't have to put the word demand in there from the universe or a command in there. You don't have to do that. That's a state of being. You're only going to command and demand by your mindset. So you're going to look to the universe like, you owe me and I demand it. When you're doing your affirmations, you don't have to imply any of that. Affirmations are clear and direct. It's already a demand to the universe. But that's the one you're going to use, Patrick. And Patrick, check this out. Patrick, you're definitely going to win. And here's why, man. You've been doing this a while, and you're always tuning, and you're always looking to improve. And that says that you're still keeping your mind open to expanding. It means also means, Patrick, you have a real good condition on your ego, because people who continue to expand and people who continue to learn, they're not ego driven, because they understand that, hey, I have more to learn. It's more like a humility. This is the only time when I talk about humble, I always tell you guys, you don't become humble with the universe. You become humble with the experience of learning the universe. You become humble in the knowledge. And once you get the knowledge, you go hard, no humble. So you become humble in learning from people, humble in accepting. You don't approach like, man, I got this. I know all this stuff. This stuff is easy. Then you're not going to win. You're like, okay, what else can you teach me? What else can I learn? I'm open. When you get the knowledge, you go rogue. Now you go, yo, hey, universe. Then I'll see you again. I say, what happened? You split personality. No, you didn't split personality. I got what I need, desired, and now I'm going to use it. That's how you approach this. You're going to be humble in the beginning stages and learning and evolving like you're doing right now. But once you got it, you got to go with the killer instinct. Got me? Patrick, that's what you're doing. Okay, we got Miss Verde. How you doing? Mark, I keep seeing the car. I'm close to get it. If you keep seeing your car, that's called tuning. So tuning comes in two forms. You cut tuning when you're doing your lottery, your one number off. If you keep seeing your car, or you keep seeing something about your house that you want or something, now you're tuning into what we call the physical non-lottery scheme, lottery thing. Now you're manifesting. So what you're doing, you're glimpsing that reality. It's popping, it's popping, it's popping out, popping in, popping out. Your brain can't make sense. Your brain is attempting to say, hey, that's actually a confusion of your brain, by the way. So when you're manifesting something, and if you see the car you want a lot, we see that as synchronicity, right, in alignment. But what's really going on is your brain is attempting to keep you out of that reality. Yeah. Your brain is like picking it up and saying, no, this is not true. I got to go back to this. So that means you're breaking your brain into to manifest. And that's a good sign. Because eventually what happens now, your subconscious is going to override the reticular activating system of the brain. And it's going to change it to that new channel. So that's a good sign. So technically, we're brain breakers. When we're manifesting, we're breaking our brains. If you think about it, right? Because what we're doing is we're like, I guess, you know, like when a doctor, something with the hand, when the hand is broke, they got to re-break it again for it to heal properly. So that's what we're doing with our brain. We're like breaking it down and building it back up. Very fascinating. Sadine, how you doing, Sadine? Thank you for all you do, Mark. Any messages for me? Sadine, the number's coming in for you here. I'm seeing 61227. All right. TK again, thank you. See, you guys keep, I always remember, I see the repeat super chatters here. Awesome, thank you. TK, how you doing, TK? Mark, can you manifest someone else's decisions to do or not to do something? And the answer is, with an affirmation, you can do it. So you can say something like this: why did John Brown give me a $10 raise? If your boss or whatever, your boss will give you a raise. Mark, how does that work? I thought you can't influence free will people. Yes, technically you can't, but your subconscious can. Remember, we are more subconscious influenced than conscious. So when you use a question, to make this work though, you have to put an image of the person in your head so your subconscious can know who to go after. Only use this for good. I'm signing off a disclosure, a non-liability, if you're going to use this for something else, because it will work. So see the person, and remember your subconscious is illogical, so please do this with good, not bad. If you do it with bad, you're going to get karma. So it's not worth it. Do it with good. So what happens is the person will pick up in their subconscious, and I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go. They come to you one day and say, hey, you know what, you've been doing a good job, I think I'm going to give you a raise out of the blue. That's just an example. So you can manifest someone else's decisions, but you can only do it, this doesn't work with visualization now. You can visualize someone else, but if they are not open to it, it's not. This is for someone that even if they're not open, you can reopen them, because what you're doing is you're subconsciously changing their demeanor. This is a very powerful one. This is a secret one, guys. So use this one for good. The universe is self-correcting code, so don't go try to get your ex, or don't go try to get someone back, or someone that wronged you, right? Because you're only going to bring more karma to yourself. Okay, SSS, thank you. Mark, is my manifestation close? Yes. Your manifestation is months. Months. You're no longer in the year category, you're in months. I'm picking up months. How do I know I'm picking up months? Because I just saw the seasons. I saw winter, spring, summer, fall. Those only come in months. That's how I know it's months. So if anyone's inquiring, like, how does Mark know it's going to be in months? That's my indication. All right. Mr. Varde, Mark, can you please give me an energy reading? Energy reading says, consistently flowing, maintain neutrality. So don't let things stress you. Be cool and calm. Lucky Fairy Queen. Hey, Lucky Fairy Queen. A message from me, Mark. I want to be self-employed and have one lacking subs on YouTube, but seems to have slow progress. I really want to be rich. All right. So number one, take out I really want to be. So if you really want to be rich, you're not going to be rich, because you really want to be something means that you need it. So it's not going to be rich. So you're going to put, I am entitled to become rich, or I'm entitled to be rich. That's the first thing we're going to do. Now, for your YouTube channel, you want to grow your YouTube channel. Now you have to do this affirmation, and you will say, what would my life look like with 250,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel? Or you can use this one, why am I now making $20,000 from my YouTube AdSense revenue? Why am I now making $30,000 from my YouTube AdSense revenue? Whatever it is, you do those two affirmations, your channel will grow and you will start to get the results you desire. All right, approaching our 2-hour mark here. So let's finish up with our super chat. Hey Mark, I'm manifesting a new townhouse debt-free. Okay, so you're manifesting a new townhouse debt-free. The type of townhouse, what does it look like? Visualize it. Okay, the next thing now. Okay, why am I now living in my new townhouse? Put the address. Why am I now living at 1629 Avenue? And that's the affirmation you'll use, Tanjay. Stacy, hey Mark, do you have any messages for me today? Why is the universe always giving me what I'm owed? I love that affirmation. Now that's a good affirmation, right? That'll work right there. Okay, why is the universe always giving me what I'm owed? So here's what I'll put into it. Instead of what I'm owed, I'll put, why is the universe always giving me, or why is the universe always supplying to me what I'm entitled to? That's the best one to put it in, okay? So your energy is doing good. I'm picking up. Anurag. Hey Anurag, how you doing? Man, I'm picking up 61888. So there's 3 8s in there. That's money. Crystal. How you doing, Crystals? Coming in for you, Crystals. Yes, I see 10. I see 10777. 777's for you. Miracles on the way for you. Luck and fortune. All right, moving right along. Sonata, hi Mark. Is it a good idea to enter competition? Yes, it's a good idea to enter competition. When you're going into competition, you remember when you do competitions, you don't see the competitors. You see you're competing with yourself. Whenever you're competing with yourself, you just see yourself as the best version. You're the only one there. It takes out the resistance. It takes out the ego from making you feel lack and intimidation, and you focus on yourself, and you will win. Matilda, hi Mark. Carol, Carla from school. Hey Carol. Mark, I dreamt I won the lottery. Wow, but now I'm feeling a bit foggy and off mentally. Do you sense anything? No, you're fine. If you have a dream you won the lottery, nothing's going to change that. What you're experiencing is called daily life stuff. You're going to feel foggy. You're going to feel mentally off. That's temporary. That's a point in shift. Our bodies are always changing every day. Consciousness moves up and down. Hormones, all that stuff. Nothing is off. I'm seeing good. You have your confirmation, Carla. Tashina, hey Mark, what is my financial issue? Your financial issue is you have to feel entitled and you have to feel that the universe owe you. Put those two things together and you're gonna start making some money. So here's an affirmation for you. Okay. Why did my financial issues all of a sudden turn out in my favor? So now if your money was in the negative, now you're gonna get money in the positive. Kahira, thank you. Hey Mark, thank you for your advice. Any thoughts about lottery numbers, scratchers or draw games I should play? Again, I'm feeling hybrid on you. Go with what you feel. For you, you're a feeler. A lot of you guys got this gift, so I'm just letting you know I'm putting it out for you guys to go use it. All right, hey Mark, any messages for me? Yes, 1779. Rosa, Rosa, the lottery thing, energies for you. Rosa, you're already entangled with the lottery. All you have to do, I just hear keep playing. Okay, Kara, hey Kara, Mark, what do you see for me? I've been extremely calm to myself. I feel I'm floating. I see something big that you've been putting work in is manifesting. That cool calm is your nervous system or some part of your subconscious knowing it's already done. If you feel like you're floating, it's a great sign. It means something good is on the way. The body will always react before the mind. The body senses when something is about to come in. Saji, how you doing? Saji Baji. Okay, yes. 51339. Delicious adventure. Hi Mark, energy reading for me, please. Also, what large scratch should I play? Tampa Bay area. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're in Tampa Bay. And listen, I'm seeing Gold Rush tickets, particularly the 20s and the 30s and the 50s if there's a 50 game. But use your budget. Remember, go with the feeling. But those definitely ring for me. You're in Tampa Bay, one of those tickets have your name on it, man. One of the tickets have your name on it with a big win. Your energy is good. I'm not picking up anything inconsistent here. All right. And I got a couple super chats here. Yes, Alonzo. How you doing, Alonzo? I'm seeing numbers for you, Alonzo. I'm seeing 41889 for Alonzo. Okay, we got healing nature. Mark, what do I need to know energetically? I'm hearing 61772, and I'm feeling like you're in alignment. I don't feel anything off. Jacqueline, 83317. Jacqueline as well. Everything is feeling good for you. I don't see anything there. Jacqueline Allen, thank you. Mark, I prefer lottery tickets. Mark, I prefer lottery tickets versus scratch-offs. What do you see in vision? I definitely feel scratch-offs for you, Jacqueline. You'll do better with scratch-offs. Guaranteed. You'll be in the top prize. Everett, Mark, I've been winning money daily in sports betting. What is an affirmation to keep up that flow? An affirmation, yes, okay. For sports betting, okay, no, okay. Why am I so lucky in winning huge amounts of money in sports betting? We're going to merge luck with the betting. So when you put luck, your subconscious is going to put you in the right space to win. So why am I so lucky in winning huge amounts of money in sports betting? You can even make it specific. Why am I so lucky in winning hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in sports betting? Why am I so lucky in winning the $250,000 Cavaliers versus Celtics game? Whatever. You can play with it in that format. Use that. Ask them 3 times a day, and you're going to make a lot of money. Abundant Baddie, Mr. Earlier asked, any advice, message, blessings? Abundant Baddie, I'm seeing 33317. You're protected, guided, and good to go. Cheryl, how you doing, Cheryl? Mark, how many millions of pounds will I win? I would like number to focus on. Thank you. Okay, so how many millions you would like to win? That's up to you. So look at the lifestyle that you would like to live, and then match the money with the lifestyle. $50 million lifestyle, $10 million lifestyle, and then say that lifestyle. Say, okay, why did I win 10 million? Why did I win millions of dollars in the Euro Millions lottery jackpot? What would my life look like as a multi-million-dollar lottery jackpot winner? How would it make me feel to have millions of dollars deposited into my account from the lottery? Those are affirmations that are specific, that will bring you more results. All right. I'm still on here. It's 2 hours, but I'm still on here because I'm going through my super chats. So good. Alex. Hey, Mark. Again, I won. One blitz and $20 scratcher. Yes, the $10 one for some reason caught my attention. Should I get it? Energy. Yes. So that means that $10 scratcher, that makes you feel a certain way. That's going to be your calling card. You're going to be more of that. Your energy is good. Not picking up anything inconsistent here. Jonathan, wonderful Sunday to you, Jonathan. Jonathan, numbers I see for you here. I see 23991. Your energy is also good. Hey Mark, I'll be traveling to Florida. Any message numbers and energy reading, please, from me. Okay, messages I'm hearing for you is smooth sailing again. Opportunities abound for you. So your Florida trip is going to be actually a good part, that you will get a connection that's going to help you to accelerate in something. And your energy is saying vibrant. So good job. Good job. Well done. Great session today. A lot of, wow, throughout these 2 hours, we were consistent. We had over 300. You guys sticked around, and that shows that you are locked in and you're ready and you're learning, and you are going to now shift your reality and make it happen for you. And we'll same place, same time next week's in our next live. Happy manifesting. And wait a minute, let me do my last one. Energy, you guys got me here. Okay, you guys don't want me to go. Keep hitting me with these super chats. Okay, let's go. Gotta honor the super chatters. Lovely Latanya. Mark, do you have one thing good for me about the lottery? Okay, the lottery, would you like to win it? Here's an affirmation for you to win your lottery, okay? What would my life look like with millions of dollars or whatever, hundreds of thousands? What would my life look like with, I'll give you an example in Florida. What would my life look like with millions of dollars in my bank account deposited from the Florida lottery? That's it. So you could use, what would my life look like with hundreds of thousands of dollars deposited in my bank account from the Delaware lottery, from the Michigan lottery, from the Ohio lottery, from the California lottery? That is a very specific lottery affirmation, and that one will that'll tune you in more. All right? Thank you, and I'll see you guys next week. Happy manifesting.